So what's going on with this bullshit freaking Wall Street scandal? These freaking trillionaire hedge funds that have been jacking our asses for years, manipulating the stock, manipulating the freaking world basically, are now getting a little of their own medicine. And guess what? They called up some buddies of theirs and say, shut her down. Don't allow us to be raped. Don't allow us to be hooked in the old narn sack. Okay, buddy. You can't do this. Someone should go to jail if you ask me. Robinhood should be out of business by fucking 9 a.m. tomorrow. Instantly out of business. Nobody should trust Robinhood. This is fraud. This is a scam. This is not legal. This is not okay. The trillionaires, billionaires, the big old hedge funds that bleed people's assholes dry on a regular basis finally are about to take a fucking ass pumping of their own. And guess what? They don't like it. So they're clinching up. They're calling their buddies and they're saying, do not allow any peni in my old erecti hole. That's what they're doing. They're basically stopping the penetration that's about to take place. And that's not fair, because if you're taking a beating, nobody can call anybody and stop the beating. It's the trillionaire's game. It's the billionaire's game. It's the hedge fund's game. They can pump a stock if they want to. You know, look at the old Wolf of Wall Street, what they were doing. Steve Madden, look what they were doing. I mean, these people went to jail for pumping up the value of the stock. You should go to jail for stopping the rise of a stock's value. Dude, it's manipulation. It's so you don't bleed us dry. It's unfair. And Robinhood, as well as any other, let's call it brokerage, that eliminated the ability for the average person to buy that stock, they should be put out of business or fined extremely heavy. You made a decision that affected the value of a stock intentionally. That's the same as freaking insider trading. You guys are guilty of insider trading. You guys are guilty of stock manipulation. I just find it crazy that the average Joe, even if they just got lucky, the big hedge fund billionaires, the suits, the fat cats, they're saying you can't even get lucky, friends. We own your ass. Anytime you even think you're about to get paid and rich like us, we'll shut down the frickin' avenue. We'll frickin' close the door. We'll fucking clip the power. Like, it's not gonna happen. Folks, how do you trust Wall Street anymore if it's manipulated so easily by the billionaires? How are you able to put your money? And by the way, what happens if we stopped putting our money in the stock market? Well, then it'll crash and they'll have to bail us out. You see what I'm saying? We're in a trick bag, okay? You can't win the trick bag. Here's what I would do with my AMC stock, though. I would hold that shit. I would not only hold that shit, but when it opens back up, and it will, or go somewhere else, I'd buy more of it. I'd try to insert so far up that billionaire ass that I'm hitting their fucking lungs, because those billionaires with them shorts figured out, this stock's not going anywhere, and they were dead fucking wrong. And now that they're dead wrong, they're pulling the plug, so you can't do anything. You can't buy the stock. That's not cool. But guess what? You can buy the stock. You just can't do it through Robinhood or any one of those people that are prohibiting you from having full access to the stock market, because AMC is still on the stock market. It's still on the exchange. You can buy AMC right now. You just can't do it through Robinhood, or what's the other ones?
Webull.
Webull? Like Webull, wobble, and I don't fall down? Webull, Ameritrade, whoever doesn't allow you to buy the AMC stock is in cahoots with the fucking hedge funds and the trillionaires. Any brokerage you use, I'd look. If you can't buy AMC right now, dude, you're with some crooked bastards. They all should go out of business. I'm disgusted. Everyone should be disgusted. We should put an end to this nonsense. It's just unfair, dude. Like, god damn, dude. Like, let people roll the dice fairly. That's like having weighted dice. It's just not fair. Let's just be fair with one another. All these people that woke up in the morning to realize no one's letting you get rich. Nobody's going to allow you to get lucky. The rich and powerful hedge funds, Wall Street, same thing with the real estate crash in '08. There was banks packaging shit, shoveling it down your throat, making you buy all these freaking values and freaking assets and packages and loans, and then fucking one day someone realized it and said, hold, this is going to fucking crash the fucking housing market. Banks were making billions and trillions and trillions and billions and trillions. And by the way, if you don't know how much that is, that's a fuckload of money. Lehman Brothers, Goldman Sachs, all these hedge funds were crushing the fucking market until they crushed it so hard it crashed, and then along comes the government to bail them out. See, they shouldn't be bailed out. They should be put out of business. Like, you fucked us, it's over, let somebody else start, okay? And let's find some people with ethics. Robinhood, Dude, you had the freaking position. You should have told your billionaire buddies, hey, look, you took a risk just like these people did. Like, have some ethics. Why would you stop selling a fucking stock just because your rich buddies are getting hammered? Oh, well, this isn't fair. This is stock manipulation. It's stock manipulation. Why aren't people allowed to talk about stocks that they've traded? Why can't someone get a feeling based off an article? Happens all the time. You know, when I bought NEO and doubled my money, someone told me it was a Chinese version of Tesla. I'm like, okay, a lot of Chinese people, and Tesla's cool. So I bought it, and guess what? I sold it for twice as much, and guess what? It continued to rise. That's how it should work. Now, what if I bought it at 20 and it would have dropped to 5, and I say, no. I call the stock exchange, I call Robinhood, I call Ameritrade, I call E-Trade, and I say, hey, don't allow anyone to sell this stock, otherwise I'm screwed. And they say, okay. So for a lot of you out there that are not understanding exactly what's going on with this AMC deal, or GameStop, or Nokia, basically stock is being manipulated. Fraud is happening, if you ask me. I'd see if you can buy AMC right now. If you cannot buy AMC right now, you're with a crooked fucking company. You're with a fucking asshole company that's tied in with the big banks and they don't care about you. I would delete that app. I would pull all your money and go find a fucking someplace that will allow you to buy it. Because right now, if you can buy AMC on your app or whatever you want to call it, you're with a good company. Out. Robinhood. I believe it's even fraudulent to where you should go to jail. However, it's most certainly egregious enough to never do business with Robinhood again. I'm done. It's manipulation. It's fraud. It should be jail time. It definitely should be fucking Robinhood and anyone else who pulled this shit out of business time. Like, dude, look, you can't freaking do that shit, man. You got to play by the rules. You can't change the rules on the fly. You can't change the rules to suit your needs and your friends' needs. You can't create a law that prevents something that benefits you, and then all of a sudden, as soon as that somehow kicks back on you, change the law again. It's crooked. It's crooked politics. It's bullshit. If I were in possession of AMC stock or any of the stock that's like this, I would hold it, I would not sell it, and I would buy more of it just to cram it up their ass, because the only way they win is if it doesn't go up. The latest I heard, Webull is now allowing purchase on those stocks. You know, I would imagine Robinhood is going to unleash the ability to buy here pretty soon, because they're going to be scared shitless for going to jail and or getting just demolished by the press, which will put them out of business. So I'll bet you're able to buy AMC here pretty shortly. And just remember, it's those billionaire, trillionaire hedge fund fucks that deserve 100% based on this kind of blatant manipulation to get freaking ass cancer. So if I were you guys, I would buy all you can. And by the way, just for the record, I own none of those stocks, so it doesn't benefit me at all whatsoever, whether you go up or down. All I'm telling you is what I would do out of principle based on their fucking asshole, foolish, and unfair behavior. Like, dude, enough's enough. Can you just let the little guy get lucky? They don't have to win all the time, but can you let them just get lucky when they do? Christ almighty. Here's my disclaimer, just so you know, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't have any dog in the hunt. I'm just telling you my own opinion of what I see going on. I am not a financial advisor. I have no dog in this fight. FYI, full disclaimer. And if I forget any other disclaimers, I shouldn't even be talking about this.